Hello fellow wet shavers, Brian here with the Wet Shave Experience. Welcome to the channel today. Hey, if you're new here, thanks for subscribing. If you're watching this and you like what you see and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Those of you that have been subscribed for a while, thank you for your continued support. I'm still figuring out how to talk today. My mouth isn't up yet. Anyways, today on the channel, we are going to be using Mammoth soaps Hygge, I think I'm pronouncing that right, with the matching balm. I'm going to go with the Karve on the D plate again with a third use Gillette Platinum, only because yesterday I was a little distracted, obviously with my son. So hopefully I can get this shave in before he gets up. And then I am using the RazoRock 400 Silver Bullet, as I call it, and I'm all lathered up. This tusk base makes a really, really nice lather. Very happy with that. I'm going to wet the face and get started. Hopefully everybody's week is going well. My week has been busy at work for sure. And hopefully I got this dialed in. I thought it was a little thick yesterday, so I put a little bit more water in today. So we'll see how this goes. But I'm gonna use a D plate again because yesterday I felt like I couldn't really concentrate on it very well. I managed to get a nick-free shave, which was good, but my face was a little bit more, I don't know if I want to say raw or tender after using that plate versus the B or the C plate. Now, that could just be the fact that my skin is not used to the extra blade exposure. And if I were to use it every day, my face would sort of toughen up a little bit. I have a baby face. I don't know, so I'm gonna use it again today. I wouldn't say it was raw. I mean, don't get me wrong, but, all right, so do we have enough on there? I think we have enough on there. But it's definitely, and it wasn't, I would say my face wasn't any more BBS-esque or smoother than on like the C plate. Now again, I don't know if that's just because my shaving was a little distracted and I didn't get as good of a shave, but so here we go with the D plate on the Karve. Those of you who have seen the channel before with Karve, I find the Karve takes a little different angle, has a little more narrow, almost 45-degree angle, where usually you're kind of taught 30-degree angle. Just the way that the geometry is on this cap and everything else, you're really almost at a 45-degree angle. The shaving window on this is a little smaller, but once you get it dialed in, you got it dialed in. And plenty of residual slickness on this soap. Good, I think if you're looking for a really good review on the Karve, I would check out Ken Shave 326's video on the Karve. He did an actual review a couple weeks ago, I think, or not too long ago. I'll link his channel in the description. So for those of you that are new, check out the descriptions on the video. I try to put links to things that I use. I am self-funded, or as you may have seen, I have had some nice things show up in my den from other shavers, but I am not artisan supported. So all the links are there just for your information, pretty much. If I do get to that point ever, I will disclose that. Or like when I did my giveaway, Jason at the Razor Company provided those. So I will let you know. All right, first pass done already. Speaking of the giveaway, I have still not heard from the second and the third winner. I said I would give you a week, so I announced, I'm gonna give it away here. I announced the second winner a week ago today, so I will give that person till the end of today to claim their prize. And if they don't, I will give it back away. So you can contact me if you're on Instagram. My Instagram name is The Wet Shave Experience. And my email that you can use is thewetshaveexperience@gmail.com. So I have still not heard from the second nor the third winner. So I will redraw those if I do not. All right, let's talk a little bit about the scent on this. First of all, I would have to say the scent strength on this is kicked up. I know that I think there was at one point, I don't know if there's a first batch or a first version that was lightly scented or lighter scented. And I think you can still get the lighter scented soap on the Mammoth House of Mammoth site. I got mine through the Handlebar Supply. I picked this up, both the Mammoths and almost forgot the mustache area. Right up the nose. I'm gonna have to get that out. I picked up both Mammoths and the tobacco flower from Moon Soaps from Handlebar Supply. They're starting to carry more artisans, I think. They have I think $3.99 flat rate shipping and then free shipping anything over $45, so not bad. If you're like me, you're always looking for a deal, and free shipping is a deal. Them and the Razor Company. I think the Razor Company is $10 minimum free shipping, so. Here's some nice feedback there, especially in this area. I think my hair grows a little bit thicker, like right in here. All right, so the scent. Anyways, sorry, sidetracked. I would say this is so I've tried the Mood Indigo, which I got on the last release, the Almond Leather, which yesterday I said was kind of lightly scented. I would say 3.5, probably 3.5 maybe. It's light. The Hygge, I would say is, I'm gonna pull up the scent notes too. Well, let me finish this pass and I'll pull up the scent notes. I would say that I would give this probably closer to a 5. It is definitely the strongest of the 3 Mammoth scents that I have tried. I have not, those are the only 3 I've tried. So I have not tried any of their other stuff previously. So I don't know historically what scent strength has been on Mammoth. I feel like it's been on the lighter side historically, but I don't know that for sure. But just based on what I've read and talked to other people in the hobby. And so anyways, I would say this, I think DK used this not too long ago, and I think he went so far as to call it bold and banging. So if he gives it a bold and banging, you know that it's bold and banging. I would say, I mean, it's definitely not the strongest, boldest bangingness. Is that even a word? Scent I've tried, but is definitely the strongest scent of the 3. I would probably put it around a 5, maybe a 5.5. So medium, a nice medium. All right, so scent notes on this. Let me grab those. So Hygge, it's a Danish concept which conveys a sense of comfort and togetherness. So this is has the classic barbershop fragrance. Hygge contains a healthy dose of citrus, oak moss, and musk, but the similarities end there. Sharp evergreens provide a wintry freshness, while amber, frankincense, and castoreum, not sure what that is, provide warmth and depth. So notes: sweet orange, bergamot, fir, juniper, oak moss, amber, frankincense, musk, and castoreum. So it's a really nice scent in my opinion. I still got lather like in my nose. Sorry, gotta do it, it's bothering me. There you go, pick my nose on YouTube. All right, so it's really well blended. It's very hard for me, I'm just looking at the scent notes, to pick up anything in particular. It's kind of nice and fresh. I know actually the moon soaps on Monday had some oak moss, and then it had the tobacco leaves, so they're different, but they share that. So these are both, that and this, I think I would call a nice fresh scent. I think I definitely, I mean, I don't get an overall huge like orange or yeah, I think I get maybe some juniper, because there's a bit of floraliness to it. It's not feminine florally, but I actually rather like it. I would have to say that this is definitely my favorite of the three that I've tried, between this, Mood Indigo, and Almond Leather. So Mood Indigo just wasn't my mood. And the Almond Leather is nice. It's just really light, but it's a pleasant scent. It's not overly leathery. So, all right, let's get to the third pass. Get this done. So I think I'm still leaning to the C or B plate for me, for my skin. My skin's a little bit more sensitive. I've always found that over time. It's part of the reason why I don't shave on the weekend. I probably could, but one, I'm lazy, and I haven't for years, unless I'm going to like an event on a weekend or something. But I just find like that's a nice recovery time for my skin from shaving all week long. And I was doing that even back when I was cartridge razor shaving. I just always felt like it was a nice little break for my skin. So you know, if this was the only plate available, you know, I think I would just shave with it and I'd probably get used to it. But since there's options, well, why not utilize your options? I mean, if I could use a C plate and get just as good of a shave, why wouldn't I use a C plate or the B plate? That's kind of the way I feel. I mean, some razors you don't have a choice, right? It is what it is. The Mercure 34C, it is what it is. You don't like it, you don't like it. That's one thing I like about the Rockwell 6S and the Karve. Is that you can just change the plate, customize it, do what works for you. Just because somebody, the D or the E or the F plate work for somebody, doesn't mean they're right for you. So, got to keep your face, your skin, your shave in mind. And I did get myself just slightly right there on the old chin. And I think I got myself right there. You can see a little bit of blood through, right on the Adam's apple. That's a commonplace. You can see the blood through the lather. All right, well, so ironically, my shave was more distracted yesterday with my son in here, but I cut myself today, or nicked myself, so Go figure. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna put the D plate to bed. There you go. Those of you that are interested in seeing it, there you have it. That's why I don't use the D plate much. All right, let's rinse the face. All right, definitely felt a little sting, just in the neck. When I rinsed, I think I got myself irritated up in there, all up in there. So, by the way, we passed 250, so I think I'm gonna do another giveaway at 300. So stay tuned. Hopefully we don't have a lot of people drop off from the initial giveaway that joined, and we can keep everybody. But I get it. Not everybody is everybody's cup of tea, right? All right, there you go. So we had Mammoth, Hygge, and then we're gonna apply the matching balm. So I think this balm, I mentioned it, everybody knows, this is, I think, made by Chicago Grooming in collaboration with House of Mammoth. All right, so it's a thick, no restrictor on there, but it does come out. It's pretty thick, so it's not going anywhere. And it's a little, I mean, like a bomb. Oh, I got myself right there too. Man, this is not a successful shave today, guys and gals. I know there are some female wet shavers out there. I don't know if any subscribe to the channel or not, but if I do, great, good to have you. So I get, I think I'm getting, so the balm's a little greasy going on, as any balm would be. I'm gonna rinse my hands. But I did find yesterday that it absorbed in fairly quickly. I still prefer a splash, or I like the recovery splash from Zingari Man. That stuff is kind of a nice medium between no alcohol balm and a balm. It's light and it absorbs real quick. So I'm just gonna look at the scent notes because I feel like the splash is way more kind of, so the soap I get a lot more freshness, which is probably like the juniper and the sweet orange and the oak moss on the soap, but on the balm, I feel like it's not as fresh smelling. So I'm thinking that, and although it's hard to pick up anything, but it's probably the amber, musk, and frankincense. I don't know what castoreum smells like, so I should have looked that up. But I don't get as much of the juniper and the sweet orange and the fresh oak moss on the splash. So there you go. It's still a nice scent, but it's to me, it actually smells a little different. Not different, like not totally different, but it smells a little bit different than the soap. And I actually kind of prefer the soap scent over the balm scent, to be honest. So anyways, there you have it. All right. So thanks for tuning in, folks. And we will see you again tomorrow on the channel. Thanks and have a great day.